Hi students, welcome to our channel Max Plus U. So I am your Max Sir Subramanian. So class 12 Max previous year board sums we are going to see children. First we are going to talk about chapter 10 vector algebra. Okay. So in that first question number 1, the value of P for which the vectors both are perpendicular to each other. Children, we know very well when the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then the dot product equals to 0. A vector dot B vector equals to 0. This we got from the definition of dot product. We know very well. Sir, what sir we want to do? Whenever they said perpendicular, now you just put dot product equal to 0. When they say you got A vector dot B vector equal to 0, now then that are perpendicular. So we all know children, I vector dot I cap equals to 1. I cap dot j cap equals 0. Okay, why you are saying this now? So the coefficients of the I cap 2 and here minus 4, that both you multiplied. Say children, 2 into minus 4, what? You got minus 8. But I cap and j cap we won't multiply because I and j when we multiply, when we done scalar product, that means dot product, you will get 0. Sir, why sir this detail and all? You don't know. I cap coefficient, both you multiply, minus 8. Make it simpler. J cap coefficient is P. Yes. Here J cap coefficient is minus 6. Can you tell me P into minus 6? Yes. Minus 6P. Here K cap coefficient is 1. Superb. Here K cap coefficient is 26. Happy. 1 into 26 is 26. That's all, no? Like that, no? Yes, that's all. So that way, you will get this value. What you will get now? Minus 8 minus 6P plus 26 equals to 0. So simply dot product A vector dot B vector equal to 0. Then minus 8 and plus 26 you can do it and you're getting plus 18. You know children, here after simplification plus 18 goes at sign of minus 18 and you know P equals to minus 18 by minus 6. You can cancel the negative and 6 3s are 18. So we get P equal to 3 and this is a MCQ they have asked. Okay. So now go for the next board exam question. The question number 2. It was actually very much easier. So I vector cross J. Actually dot product we are some mood place, but cross I cross J, if you see in our children, that is nothing but K vector. It's like a cyclic. I, J, then K. I cross J is K. Then J cross K is I. Can you able to see? Then K cross I is J. If the ulta is comes, then you will get negative. Instead of I cross J, you got J cross I now. Then you will get minus K. Then instead of J cross K, K cross I you got now. K cross J you got now. You will get minus I. Like that. So you just see I cross J is K vector. K cap. Happy. Dot J cap. Happy. Then plus J cross I. Where pa J cross I? Yeah. I cross J K I no. J cross I K. Where I will go? Like that you ask now. J cross I K. You don't want to go anywhere else. J cross I is nothing but minus K cap. Okay. Then we all know children. A vector or A cap dot A cap equals to magnitude of A cap square by the definition of dot product. I hope you know what is the definition of dot product. A vector dot B vector equals to magnitude of A vector, magnitude of B vector, cos theta. Am I correct, children? So that way, if you substituted magnitude of A vector, you get another A only. Then again A, then cos. Sorry, A ku what's our angle? 0. So you will get magnitude of A square. Sir, what you are talking? I didn't understand. Like that you thought, nah, nothing, children. I cross J, we applied K. Ma. Then the dot J. Pa. J cross I applied minus K. Pa. Then this K. This dot product of the same vectors, you will get whole square. Like A cap dot A cap. We can write A cap or A whole square. It's like that. A vector whole square. That way. Okay. And that unit vector, that square is nothing but 1. So here 0 minus 1 is minus 1. This simplification and all, You can do in your own also as much as fastly you can do it since it's MCQ. Then A vector plus B vector is I cap. A vector is given. Again, happy. Magnitude of B vector they are asking you. What's our question is this? A vector plus B vector equal to I cap. Okay. Then B vector, how I will find? Very simple. Transposition. Plus A vector goes at sign of minus A vector. So we know what? You have to subtract both. What sir you should subtract? I cap minus B, I cap minus A vector. I cap we written. What is A vector? We can just see children. 2 I cap, then minus 2j cap plus 2k cap. That and all I also know how plus 2i become minus 2i. Like that you ask now. Because the minus was outside. So the negative we wanted to multiply with each. You say children. Minus into 2i. Minus 2i. Minus into minus 2j. Plus 2j. Minus into minus plus 2k. Minus 2k. Simplify pa. And you know minus 2i plus I. What you will get? Minus I cap. Then plus 2j cap minus 2k cap, you can as it is, you can write. And the magnitude of B vector, children, we all know magnitude is nothing but root over A square plus B square plus C square. So each coefficient square. What's our I cap coefficient? Minus 1 square. Superb. What's our J cap coefficient? 2. 2 square. What per K cap coefficient? Minus 2 square. So you got root 9 and you're getting 3. That's it. Third question is clear. So it is actually normal magnitude only, but we have to find it. Then fourth question again. Sir, till that MCQ. What about sir? Fourth question. It is a 2-mark question. What a 2-mark like that, na? Yes, it's a 2-mark question, but it's easier. So just we can go through. Find all the vectors of the magnitude 3 root 3 which are collinear to the vector I plus j plus k. So we are considering the vector is A vector equals I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Then we want to prove 3 root 3 A cap. 3 root 3, okay, magnitude they given. Okay, right. Why A cap? Like that, if you're asking, they are saying which are collinear. How unit vector we will just consider as like A cap. The same way, collinear we have to make like this. So I'm just making it as a cap, A vector by magnitude of A vector. So I cap plus j cap plus k cap by, you know children, what is magnitude of A vector? Now only we saw root over I cap coefficient super 1 square plus j cap coefficient again 1 square plus k cap coefficient 1 square. What right? This much simple is there. Then you can add 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is root 3. Then split it children. I by root 3 plus j by root 3 plus k by root 3. Till this you return, you're getting 1 mark children as per marking scheme. Then they're asking 3 root 3 A cap. So you have to write 3 root 3, how to multiply. Good news is root 3 cancel again. So the people are saying some satisfying thing. Same way, for me, the cancellation when I'm doing, sure I'm getting satisfying for me. And the people, what they are making error when they're doing this sum, na? Some were like that 3i cap plus 3j cap, my plus 3k cap, they are stopping. But actually, some not it over. Why, sir? Because it is collinear, so it can be plus or minus. So that way you have to write even minus 3i, minus 3j, minus 3k. So it is a board exam splitting. So you have to give for A cap this till this is 1 mark, and for writing the positive for that off, for writing negative off. Suppose we stopped only till this, they will reduce mark like that, na? Sure, they will reduce 1.5 only we will get. So very careful, you should be careful when you're doing like this sum. You can expect this type of sum even in your school exam. You may expect even in your board exam. So kindly practice like this sums. Go for a fifth one, children. Again, 2 mark sir, na? Yes, 2 mark. Here one shock is there in the splitting. Let me explain. So first, what they are talking about in the question. Can we just read the question? What is people talking? First, position vectors are okay. Vectors are being positioned of the points A, happy, B, again happy, C, as shown in the figure below. A vector, B vector, C vector, respectively. So the capital A here, A vector is there, and the B vector is there, and C vector is there. Then what they are talking? AC vector equals to 5 by 4 AB vector. Express C vector in terms of A and B. You want to find the C in terms of A and B. So happy. So we are having AC equals to 5 by 4 AB. Children, we know children, AC we can write C vector minus A vector. Even AC position vector, we may write even OC vector minus OA vector also. Position vector, we may write OC minus OA, or we may write just C vector minus A vector. It's our wish. So AC vector, I am writing just C vector minus A vector. Even in the answer key, they have given in that way. AB, I am writing it as B vector minus A vector. As per each teacher's way of teaching, they will do it like that. Some teachers will take AB vector, B vector minus A vector. Some teacher will take AB vector, OB minus OA. In my point of view, nothing wrong in it. So, 5 by 4, you multiply. Simple, what I am doing. So, did you notice this? How many of them noticed this? Before that, kindly comment. So, if you have not noticed, kindly listen what I am trying to tell you. So, AC vector is nothing but C vector minus A vector. 5 by 4. ABA, you have to write B vector minus A vector. For writing this step alone, they are giving 1.5. Sir, then this step alone I will write and I won't write anything. Did you will give 1.5 now? Yes. Obviously, yes. As per answer key, just AC a C minus A and 5 by 4, AB a B minus A. Writing this step alone 1.5. Like it's somewhat like a jackpot for us. But another half mark you want to get now, you have some more work. It's very much easier. Do distributive property, 5 by 4 B vector, and again 5 by 4 multiply minus 5 by 4 A vector. Okay, some over like that. You don't ask me because they're asking C vector in terms of A. Then minus A vector goes inside plus A vector. Then it's a like terms, children. Minus 5 by 4 A vector and plus A vector. Kindly take LCM and add it and get that minus A vector by 4. So it is therefore that carries another half. Such this and all over, sir. One step low, 1.5. Another this many steps for half, like that. Don't ask. So it is as per answer key. If you are asking me personally, I will give only half mark for this, and again another one half, and again final half, like that only. I used to split. Okay, that depends upon the people. Okay, so I hope you understand. So very easy only. So don't think that vector algebra is something different. So you wanted to solve the different types of questions after completing the NCERT book. Kindly start solving this previous year questions. It will be very much useful for you. Go to the sixth question. If the vector I cap minus bj cap plus k cap is equally inclined, again MCQs, back to the form, back to the MCQs, is equally inclined to the coordinate axis, find the value of b. Okay, what equally inclined? Like that, if you ask now, you know, each will be the same, equally inclined to the coordinate axis. Since here I cap and k cap is there, it's supposed to be I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Why I am talking about equally inclined? This word even in your NCERT you're doing, children. I'm not explaining the all the sum. I understood, or I hope that you already solved the NCERT sums. This is like a board sums. We are going each. So once you complete the NCERT, come back here, then only it will be easy. Equally inclined, sure, I may know it, and that I have to equate since I cap and k cap is there. It's like I cap plus j cap plus k cap, and I wanted to equate that with minus b equals to 1. So you are getting it as b equals to minus 1. So why, sir, minus b equal to 1? Here j cap coefficient is minus b. Here j cap coefficient is 1. So minus b equals to 1. B equals to minus 1. So we are getting the option as A. So still this is clear. Kindly check, children. Then go for the seventh one. It's actually very interesting. You can expect this type of question again. So how they have asked in the board exam now, direction cosines of a line perpendicular to both x-axis and z-axis. So when children, what and all you want to remember in this now? First, whether they ask direction cosine or direction ratio, because direction ratio is also coming next. And they asked perpendicular or parallel. Since they asked direction cosines and they asked perpendicular, and what and all they can ask? They can ask two axes like para x and z. They asked in exam. So you wanted to just write which is not there. There you wanted to give the unit, that is 1. Why not there in perpendicular? So 0, 1, 0. This is the answer over. So the same question, what and all they can ask. Very simple. X and Z they ask na, you itself know. Then Y and Z, which is not there. X, so 1, 0, 0. I'm talking about direction cosine. I'm talking about perpendicular to the two axis. Then X and Y, sure we know Z is missing. Then you will get 0, 0, 1. Clear, check children. I hope you understood direction, cosine, perpendicular, and 2 axis. Only the first one they have given y and z, x and y for our understanding. Okay, since we have done that, I'm going for ninth also to understand both literally same model. So what's that here? Na? Direction ratios. And here they given parallel. Again, they have talked about z axis. When they're talking about that axis, here only one axis. Make sure there they have talking about two axis perpendicular. Here one axis parallel. That time that axis coordinate alone will be as a 1. Balance will be 0, 0. That means x coordinate 0, y is 0. Since parallel to z axis, that is 1. And they have asked only direction ratios here. That is what they've asked, and that is option D. Okay, parallel to y-axis, I hope you know 0, 1, 0 they've asked. Parallel to x-axis 1, 0, 0. I hope you know, children. In board la one time they've asked z-axis na same z-axis only they should ask like that. We can't what predict. They can ask this year for you y-axis or x-axis or anything. No, this is natural. So I hope you understand direction cosine perpendicular to two axes and direction ratios parallel to single axis. So now we are talking about that eighth question. It's very easy. And coming back to 2 mark, I think this is the third 2 mark we are discussing in this video. So what's at this 2 mark? Very simple. Again, for two non-zero vectors, a vector and b vector. So magnitude of a vector minus b vector equals to magnitude of a vector plus b vector. Okay, what do you want to find? Angle between a vector and b vector we should find. What you should do? Squaring on both sides. Okay, after doing squaring, what you will do? So nothing. What are you going to do after doing squaring on both sides? But half mark. But not like let's sum mark. One step 1.5 mark. Good people. So that much. Okay, we will go for here. Then they are doing. Usually, I will say, children, a minus b. Na, 2 times you multiply and do that is better. Na? But here they directly they've done even that for that half mark is there. So better you can use a minus b the whole square. Magnitude of a vector square minus 2a vector dot b vector plus magnitude of b vector square. Same way magnitude of a plus b whole square a square plus 2ab plus b square. That way you got it answer. So you know very well the magnitude of a vector square and magnitude of a vector square have been equated, removed, and magnitude of b vector square and here right hand side la magnitude of b vector square been removed, minus 2a vector dot b vector plus 2a comes this side now minus. So minus 2 minus 2 it's like negative 4 minus 4 a vector dot b vector equals 0. You know children, the multiplication minus 4 goes at China division. So 0 by minus 4, 0. And we have done even this video starting itself. When you're talking about two vectors perpendicular, the dot product 0 like that we started. I hope you know. Here, dot product are 0. A vector dot b 0. So these two are perpendicular. So if both are perpendicular, na, the two vectors dot product is 0. So here that dot product is 0. See, these two are perpendicular. It's literally the first question what we have discussed this video. So what perpendicular na what I have to do? You know perpendicular it's nothing but 90 degrees. So angle between A and B is 90 degree. Now you're going for the 10th question. It's very much easier. They're talking about a projection, children. Projection of A vector and B vector formula, you know, it's there in book. A vector dot B vector by magnitude of B vector. Since you know very well what extra they've asked now, there they will ask what is projection of A and B. Here projection is given root 2. Answer is given. Then what do you want to find? In one vector, that means A vector if you're considering I cap plus lambda j. That lambda you want to find. Okay, find for what value of lambda. Then B they given I minus j. We know the formula A vector dot B vector by magnitude of B vector. Children, separately also you can do the dot product or directly you can apply. By magnitude of B, again very much easier. B you can write root over I cap square. I cap coefficient is nothing, not I cap square, I cap coefficient. That is nothing but 1 square. Then J cap coefficient is minus plus minus 1 whole square. Till now clear, check. Then it's easy. You going for the root 2. Okay. So when you multiplied division, root 2 goes at China, multiplication, then root 2 into root 2, 2. Then lambda into minus 1 is minus lambda. So then minus lambda comes here now. Plus lambda transposition, children. So don't say exchange offer, it's a transposition. Minus lambda comes here now. Plus lambda. plus 2 goes at China minus 2. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1. That's all. We completed the 10 questions. So this is the one PDF. Even most of the schools have been, teachers have been given to the students to solve this. Around 123 questions is there in the vector algebra. We try to solve, okay, as much as possible. So whether it is this video is useful like that you feel na, kindly forward to your 12th standard mathematics friends. It will be useful for them. Thank you.